Her zaman dik duracağım. Dikkatle dinleyeceğim. Dinleyeceğim. Gözümü kırpıştırmayacağım. Dinleyeceğim. Beklenmedik bir övgü olursa gülümse ve teşekkür et. Öğrendiğime göre eğer kurul öğrenciyi okula kabul etmeye niyetliyse ona mutlaka büyük soruyu soruyor.
Ona büyük soruyu soruyor.
World Koleji'ne girmeyi neden hak ediyorsunuz?
Bugün size sadece bir tane soru sormak istiyoruz.
İşte büyük soru.
World Koleji'ne girmeyi neden hak ediyorsunuz?
Büyüyünce ne olmak istiyorsunuz?
1, 2, 3. World Koleji'ne girmeyi hak edişimin 3 tane nedeni var. 1, zeki bir öğrenciyim ben. 2, disiplinli bir öğrenciyim.
Hayır,
ve
dur.
3, ben
Soru bu değil.
çok azimliyim. Ben öğrenmeye teşekkür ederim.
The model that we have for educating kids, it is a mass production model. It's a factory model. It doesn't provide an individualized experience to kind of anybody. Every 45 minutes, kids switch to a different subject and they open a textbook and they read the next chapter, and at the end of the week, they take a quiz. That experience is teaching kids how to think like computers, and that's not going to be very valuable when these kids actually grow up to be adults.
The whole system was invented around the world. There were no public systems of education really before the 19th century. They all came into being to meet the needs of industrialism. So the hierarchy is rooted on 2 ideas. Number one, that the most useful subjects for work are at the top. So you were probably steered benignly away from things at school when you were a kid, things you liked, on the grounds you would never get a job doing that. Is that right? Don't do music, you're not going to be a musician. Don't do art, you won't be an artist. Benign advice. Now, profoundly mistaken. The whole world is engulfed in a revolution. And the second is academic ability, which has really come to dominate our view of intelligence because the universities designed the system in their image. If you think of it, the whole system of public education around the world is a protracted process of university entrance. And the consequence is that many highly talented, brilliant, creative people think they're not, because the thing they were good at school wasn't valued or was actually stigmatized. And I think we can't afford to go on that way. In the next 30 years, according to UNESCO, more people worldwide will be graduating through education than since the beginning of history. Suddenly, degrees aren't worth anything. Isn't that true?
There's no need even to have a college degree at all, or even high school. I mean, if somebody graduated from a great university, that may be an indication that they will be capable of great things, but it's not necessarily the case. You know, if you look at, say, people like Bill Gates or Larry Ellison, Steve Jobs, these guys didn't graduate from college. But if you had a chance to hire them, of course, that would be a good idea.
Because in the coming generations, we will learn how to engineer bodies and brains and minds. These will be the main products of the economy, of the 21st century economy. Not textiles and vehicles and weapons, but bodies and brains and minds. Now, how exactly will the future masters of the planet look like? This will be decided by the people who own the data. Those who control the data control the future not just of humanity, but the future of life itself. Now, what do you need in order to hack a human being? You need 2 things. You need a lot of computing power, and you need a lot of data, especially biometric data. Not data about what I buy or where I go, but data about what is happening inside my body and inside my brain. And once you have enough such biometric information and enough computing power, you can create algorithms that know me better than I know myself. But control of data might enable human elites to do something even more radical than just build digital dictatorships.
Believing, independent thinking, teamwork, care for others, these are the soft part The knowledge may not teach you that. Folks, that's why I think we should teach our kids on sports, the music, the painting, art. So making sure humans should be different from everything we teach should be different from machine. If the machine can do better, you have to think about it.